What's up, everyone? You're tuned into Rightfully Structured. I want to talk about being here for a purpose. Everything happens for a reason. We're here for a purpose. We have free will to do what we want, but that's the trick. You're able to do whatever you want to do, but it's consequences to everything. Knowing your true purpose and trying to understand what is the purpose of you being here, that's something that you definitely have to continue to question and search. But for the ones that don't understand, this is the beginning stage to give you an understanding of what's going on, possibly to help you unlock your mind state. We're able to do whatever we want to do out here. But making mistakes, you can make mistakes, but we have to clear those mistakes. By clearing those mistakes and doing things the correct way, you actually free yourself, should I say. You free yourself from curses. Now I know it's going to touch some people wrong, because everybody has their beliefs. That's cool, that's fine. But this is the thing. It's the difference between believing and knowing. If you don't follow out and do things correctly while you're here, then you're risking yourself to come back reincarnated as something else to repeat these lessons. Independent, you can continue to come back as somebody else or something, because you build up all this debt. We're here to complete these contracts to be able to move forward spiritually. Now, a lot of people have their different beliefs of whatever, but this is not just about religion or spirituality, because to believe it or not, they do like combine, because I'm not even gonna get too deep into the Bible, and that's not my goal. But to those, it's truth to a lot of things. It's truth to a lot of things. I don't discriminate to what anybody says, because to some degree it's probably some truth to it. But it's really up to you to understand what to believe, what to leave out, especially when there's doubt. Just if there's doubt to anything, then that's the point. That's a point in time that you want to actually pause on that and figure out, why do you doubt it, and all the other possibilities of anything, because that keeps you open to learning. Once you block yourself setting yourself to just looking at one religion or, a certain way of looking at it in spirituality, it actually blocks you because you should be open to learning. Even if it's not that you want to believe in something, you're aware. It makes you aware of things. You actually probably learn something for the good, being open to learning why certain things or why people do what they do. It gives you a different outlook of it so that you're not judgmental. It doesn't, you're not coming off judgmental. Because at some point, we all done things. We all did something. It doesn't have to compare to the next person, but no one's just innocent, just completely innocent. They never did anything in their life. So we got to keep that in mind. It's just people are in different stages of their life. Now, I'm not justifying people's actions, but everybody learns differently. Back to what I was saying. We're here for a reason. Now, some of us spiritually are like old souls. With that said, that's one of the reasons why you have to be careful how you treat people. Because you can be very disrespectful. You can just be coming off the wrong way to, should I say, the right person. And because the way you're treating them, that's like instant karma. A lot of people don't know this. We don't know who is in our face most of the time. I'm going to be honest. Just because you see a suit, our body is a suit. We're just souls. You see this suit, and a lot of people get trapped in this physical way of thinking, the 3D. They go off of what they see. I'm going to tell you right now, that's the wrong way to look at things. Which is why it's so easy to get caught up in the things that people should grow from. Everything is a lesson. We go through things for a reason. A lot of people are put in our lives as lessons, but I'm speaking from my experiences. When you get aware of certain situations, of people you're dealing with, and you refuse to change it, and you know that something's not right, now you're doing it to yourself. You're putting yourself through torture. You're refusing to change and pass that test. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to be with this person. That doesn't mean that, you're supposed to keep this friendship or whatever the case, job or anything. A lot of things are just, a lot of people, places, things are just lessons. We're supposed to grow from this situation. Not try to hold on to it, not try to keep it and try to make it work when it's not working. Don't be the fool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been a fool in situations. That's because I was unaware. I didn't completely get the circumstances of the situation. But I tell you what, by me being a thinker, I will put it together gradually or quick, depending on the situation. I refuse to be the fool. The worst thing you can do, actually, is to know and refuse to grow. That actually woke me up some time ago. I had to actually, this is like a while ago though, to be honest, because every situation is not the same as far as a test to actually move to the next level of your consciousness. But that's another thing. You should never get too comfortable where you at, where you stand in your life as far as like you achieving accomplishment in your life of growth. Because now you got to get ready for the next. It never ends really until you're done. Until we leave here. Prepare for the next. Because it's always going to be challenges. Just might not be as hard as it was in the beginning. And I'm aware of that now. This gets really deep. This gets really deep. To know what I know now and how I look at the world and how I see how so many people are blind. It's not even a throw, like a shot thrown out there to anyone. But it's upsetting a little bit too, because the narrative is pushed in our face to keep us blind to the things that we should see. If you're focused on everything other than what you should be worried about, then how could you grow? If you're always worrying about what somebody else is doing, if you're always worrying about what somebody else got, if you're always worrying about what should I do to look better than this person, or it gets deep, or what's the next show that's about to come out, or to be honest, none of that really matters. It's good to have entertainment, but you have to separate it. Your life and entertainment, you got to be able to separate it. You can't put it in the same boxes, your life, basically. That would easily put you in a predicament to be misled. Because eventually, if you're so entertained by other things instead of your own life and making things better for yourself, then you're gonna go along with the narrative that is pushed. What you see, you're gonna want. What you hear, you're gonna want to do, want. What you see what somebody else doing, none of that really matters. It's about you. What do you want? What do you want to do? What should you be doing? Am I doing things the correct way to free myself from any karma debt? Am I treating people the way they should be treated? I'm not saying you have to go around here being like somebody that needs to be loved by everybody. That's not it. Definitely not my objective. But I just know that a lot of people are not in the right mind state, should I say. I've been there. In order for you to know, you have to actually go through something. And that's why I'm saying, yeah, I know. I'm not looking for anybody to follow me for attention. That's not my objective, because it's people out here talking the same thing that I'm saying way before me, probably. I don't go around looking on people's channels, or this is all coming from the heart because of what I learned, my awakening, and how I see things. And much respect to the people that's doing their job and making people aware. You can get stuck just trying to live your life the way you want to live, and not saying you don't supposed to have fun. Have fun, but be mindful of what your decisions, or should I say, how your decisions affect others. Those decisions can actually create a domino effect. And if you're somebody that refuses to accept anything as far as like wrong in your life and actually correct things, then you must have a lot of dominoes set up. I'm challenging a lot of y'all to actually make yourself aware of this, what I'm talking about. I'm challenging you. Even though it's not a competition, but I want to see people actually wake up and see things for what they are, not for what they wanted to seem. I'm quite sure a lot of people out there see life like it has to be something more to this, because it is. In order for you to reach a point of understanding, you have to internally grow. Don't be one of these people out here chasing physical things, because I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, everybody loves material things. But once it starts to control your life, it's over. If you can't pull yourself together and you feel like that's the end for you, that's the all and end for you, it's the wrong route. Because that's not life. I tell you what, put it this way. If you feel like that's it for you, then imagine yourself on your deathbed in the hospital, but you got everything that you want. Would that even matter to you at that point? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it wouldn't matter to me. It definitely wouldn't matter to me. As much as I do, I love physical things. Don't get me wrong. But I don't love it to the point that I need stuff that I don't need. I don't feel like that. The stuff that I have, I take care of, and I hold on to it for a while, for a very long time. So I'm not always looking to have the newest this or get the newest that, or that's not me. And I'm not knocking anyone that does that, but that's not me. What do you truly want in life? Are the people, places, and things around you truly supporting the best of you or the better you? Truly, not based off of your feeling because of the way things make you feel. Just that, no. Logically, like, real support. I'm truly thankful to be able to speak the way I speak. I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. But at this point in my life, I feel like it's bigger than me. I have a job to do now, and that's actually spreading the knowledge of what I learned, what I experienced, what put me in a position to see the way I see things. And I'm going to leave it at that, and other things will come later. But I know a lot of people probably pretty much doubtful as far as like what I'm saying about a lot of stuff. But this is not about me. It's not about me. This is not about attention. I can find something better to do with my time. But I'm not making it just about me. If you have the knowledge of certain things to help others, then why wouldn't you present it to them? That goes for anyone. You have the knowledge to change things or help others, then why wouldn't you present it? And for those that do those type of things and keep it to themselves, that's very selfish. Because if you know certain things that can change not even the world, but just enough people to be able to spread positivity, to get morals back in the systems of people's minds, then why wouldn't you want to do that? At some point, we gotta look at the generations. Things happen for a reason. And typically, the problem begins is when the lack of knowing and the lack of teaching. It's not enough. Not saying teachers, but it's different types of teachers. But also, it's a lack of people willing to grow. You can continue to live your life the way you want to live it, but you must understand at some point in your life, the way you're living right now, it's not going to be the same later. And then it's going to become a point that you're going to realize that I should have changed a lot of things in my past. Why even put yourself in that predicament when you have the opportunity now? You have the opportunity to change a lot of things. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: somebody that truly stand for something real, they're the ones that are challenged the most. So if you feel like you on the right path and you actually doing things correctly, and you feel like you're getting attacked from all these different angles, it's because you're doing something right. 9 times out of 10, some people in the illusion, they're doing things the wrong way, but the way they came up, the stuff they was around made them feel like it was right. So they're trapped in this mind state of seeing things the wrong way and feel that they right. So when stuff happens, they seeing it from the other side of things. That's why I say I can understand both sides. Might not agree with everything, but I can understand because I've been on both. I've been on the opposite side from where I'm at now. I've been there. Ain't nothing better than experience. I'm gonna tell you that. That's the true growth right there. That's going to show you, all right, I definitely don't need to